The Alpine A390 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting electric crossovers for drivers in the US, who still care about performance. Unlike many electric SUVs that focus only on comfort and efficiency, this vehicle is expected to deliver a genuinely sporty driving experience. Thanks to its electric powertrain, acceleration should feel instant and smooth, making city driving, highway merging, and quick overtakes effortless. Electric motors deliver torque immediately, so there's no delay when you press the accelerator, which gives the car a confident and responsive feel. Another big advantage is handling. The battery pack is mounted low in the vehicle, lowering the center of gravity. This helps the car feel more planted in corners and more stable at higher speeds, something American drivers will appreciate on highways and winding roads alike. Alpine's motorsport background also suggests that steering and suspension tuning will prioritize driver engagement, not just comfort. That said, performance-focused driving does have trade-offs. Pushing the car hard can noticeably reduce driving range, especially during aggressive acceleration or long highway runs. Some drivers may also miss the sound and mechanical feedback of a traditional engine. Still, for US buyers who want an electric vehicle that feels fun, quick, and confident rather than boring and appliance-like, this crossover promises a refreshing balance of performance and modern electric efficiency. For US drivers, battery range and charging convenience are some of the most important factors when choosing an electric vehicle, and this electric crossover is expected to deliver a solid balance in both areas. It's designed to comfortably handle daily commuting, school runs, and weekend travel without the constant worry of plugging in. For most American lifestyles, a single charge should be more than enough for everyday use, especially for drivers who mainly travel within the city or suburbs. Fast charging capability is another key advantage. With access to DC fast chargers, drivers should be able to recharge a large portion of the battery in a relatively short time, making road trips more realistic than ever. This is especially important in the US, where long highway drives are common. Home charging also adds convenience, allowing owners to wake up every morning with a full battery and avoid frequent gas station stops. However, real-world range can vary. Cold weather, high speeds, and aggressive driving can reduce how far the vehicle actually goes on a charge. Charging infrastructure is improving across the U.S., but availability still depends on location, and planning is required for long trips. Even so, for American buyers looking to transition to electric without sacrificing usability, the balance of range and charging flexibility makes this vehicle a practical and forward-thinking choice. For buyers in the US who care about style and brand identity, this electric crossover brings something refreshingly different to the table. Instead of blending in like many electric SUVs on American roads, it's designed to stand out with a bold, sporty personality. The exterior is expected to feature sharp lines, a low and wide stance, and a coupe-inspired profile that gives it a more performance-oriented look than a typical compact crossover. This kind of design appeals to drivers who want their vehicle to feel expressive, not generic. The Alpine badge also adds a sense of exclusivity. In a market dominated by familiar names, driving something less common can feel special. For US buyers who appreciate European performance brands, this gives the vehicle a premium, enthusiast-focused image without stepping into super luxury territory. That said, distinctive styling isn't for everyone. Some American buyers prefer conservative, traditional SUV designs, and this more aggressive look may not appeal to all tastes. Limited brand recognition in certain parts of the US could also raise questions about resale value and long-term familiarity. Even so, for drivers who want an electric crossover that looks sporty, modern, and different from what everyone else is driving, this design and brand identity offer a strong emotional appeal. Inside, this electric crossover is expected to feel modern, sporty, and very tech-focused, something US drivers increasingly expect from a new electric vehicle. The cabin will likely feature a fully digital instrument cluster and a large central touchscreen that controls navigation, media, and vehicle settings. This creates a clean, futuristic look and puts most functions within easy reach of the driver. Advanced driver assistance features such as adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automated emergency braking should also be included, making daily driving safer and more relaxed. Material quality is another strong point. The interior is expected to use premium finishes, supportive sport seats, and a driver-oriented layout that reinforces the performance identity of the vehicle. For American buyers who spend long hours behind the wheel, comfort combined with technology is a major advantage. However, the sporty design focus may come with compromises. Rear seat legroom and cargo space could be more limited compared to traditional compact SUVs, which may be a concern for families. Heavy reliance on touchscreen controls can also be distracting for some drivers who prefer physical buttons. Still, for US buyers who value a high-tech, stylish interior over maximum practicality, the cabin experience should feel modern, engaging, and well-suited to everyday driving. From a cost and ownership perspective, this electric crossover offers both clear advantages and a few important considerations for buyers in the US. One of the biggest benefits of going electric is lower day-to-day running costs. Electricity is generally cheaper than gasoline, and electric vehicles require less maintenance because there are fewer moving parts. There's no oil to change, fewer fluids to replace, and less wear on components like brakes, which can save owners money over time. Depending on location and eligibility, some U.S. buyers may also benefit from federal or state incentives that reduce the effective purchase price. For drivers who plan to keep the vehicle long-term, these savings can add up and help justify the initial investment. Charging at home overnight is another convenience that eliminates regular gas station visits. On the downside, the upfront price is expected to be higher than many gasoline-powered compact SUVs. The performance-oriented positioning and premium branding may push it into a higher price bracket. Long-term concerns around battery replacement costs also remain for some buyers, even though modern batteries are designed to last many years. Overall, for U.S. drivers who value performance, modern technology, and lower operating costs, the ownership experience can be rewarding, but it does require comfort with a higher initial purchase price. In the U.S. market, this electric crossover is aimed at a very specific type of buyer, someone who wants practicality but refuses to give up driving enjoyment. It sits in a unique space between traditional compact SUVs and sporty performance cars. For American drivers who want something different from the usual family-focused crossovers, this vehicle offers a blend of everyday usability and personality. It's well suited for commuting, weekend trips, and highway driving while still feeling engaging behind the wheel. One of its strengths is individuality. On U.S. roads filled with similar-looking electric SUVs, this model stands out as a more enthusiast-oriented option. It's ideal for single professionals, couples, or small families who value style, performance, and modern electric technology over maximum cargo space. That said, practicality has limits. Buyers who regularly need a large rear seat or generous cargo capacity may find it less accommodating than more traditional SUVs. Another consideration is brand presence. In some parts of the U.S., dealership and service networks may be limited compared to mainstream brands, which can affect convenience and peace of mind. Overall, for American buyers looking for an electric vehicle that feels special, fun to drive, and different from the norm, this crossover fits well. It may not be for everyone, but for the right audience, it offers a compelling and distinctive alternative.